Hey everybody, I'm Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Sondak of Korea playthrough. We are beating up on Scythia, and we're gonna continue to do such things as this game goes on. We're gonna continue this whole conquering thing for as long as we can, as we chase that that lovely science of victory we're going for on this one. I don't want you guys to be worried about me just, cutting off and trying to jam down the space project. We are going to be out here beating up these fools. You know what? I think you can probably attack. I don't know if it's a great idea to attack twice, though. But we'll have you attack right now. You know what? And we can back up so you don't get shot. I think that seems smart. Another thing is, somebody requested, hey, where's the airplanes at? They didn't say it like that, but that was the gist of it. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up an aerodrome after this particular flood barrier is made, so that we can add those into the military advancement, and which I think should just be lovely for us. Get out of here, Barbarian. We don't need you around here. I don't know why you thought you could hang out on this island and be cool. You cannot, sir. Same with you. I don't know who invited you up here, but we should maybe send somebody to deal with that, because that's just silly that there's still a pikeman out there. Spearman, sorry. You know what it is. He's the basic boy. He's not a very powerful lad. So you're easily... Not you. This guy's easily killed by a city defense. This guy... That's why I wanted to focus on the nearby cities hitting him, just to get some damage in. We're working on bringing these down. So we actually have a person who can challenge us out here. Not a lot of challenge, but, you know. These are capable of actually injuring us. And speaking of that, I'm going to back my Watch army up a little bit so that they're not on the front lines. We should look at establishing these guys as armies. So it's like 500 for a Hwacha. And then how much is it for a mechanized infantry? 1,300, so that's a few turns away. That's alright. I apologize ahead of time. This is going to be another day of, just only getting one video up. I have, some friends from out of town that I'm going to meet tonight. And that makes it hard to get all the recordings in. It's unfortunate, but it happens. And I'm sorry for that. Tomorrow may be similar when I get around to doing the recordings, because I do have... I'm meeting up with somebody else again. Somebody I haven't seen in a while. So it's just been a busy time for me. I don't mean to leave you guys hanging like this. So I always try to keep you updated on, when these things are happening. Right now, I would expect like one video per day for maybe a couple days. I'll try to obviously get back on that. 2 a day is always the goal when I'm putting these things out there. What else is going on? I mean, I'm just super excited to be seeing these people. I saw them a few months ago, but, a few months is a long time to not see people. So it's always good to get a chance to meet up again, reminisce and all of that. I think that's plain to see, pretty obvious. Human relations, usually a pretty good idea. Not always, most of the time I would say pretty good idea. You gotta get out there, stay in contact with humanity. There have definitely been times where I've gone too long without, getting out and interacting with old friends and whatnot. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep that. I keep up, you keep up the communication, you keep up the interaction. You go to people's events. It's important. It's hard to get through life with very few connections, I feel like. Some of you may have easier times than, what am I trying to say? Some of you may, you know, be better equipped to be just spending a lot of your time alone, but I still feel like, and I am one of those people that can just sit around and be chilling at home, but also I feel like you need the interaction. It helps. You shouldn't go too long without branching out, hanging out with people that maybe you haven't seen in a while. I think it helps build perspective on life. You sit around. If you're not interacting with people, then you're developing some sort of internal bubble, which could be fun. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just saying that branching out, making sure to get new opinions on things, making sure to just keep in touch. It adds up along the way. I don't even know what she was asking for there. I think she was asking for peace, and I just declined. Because right now I'm talking about connections, but I'm not here to connect with the AI. The AI does not deserve to be in good relations anymore. They had their chance. They had their chance. That's a terrible, great person for us. It was the tourism one. Not exactly what we need right now. But that, you know what, that's okay. Not everything needs to be perfect. We've gone over this before. You just gotta work with what you're given. Alright. This man needs to move forward. We've got our drone in position. You hate seeing these guys here. Oh. Let me attack once and then upgrade you. I just want to make sure that this artillery isn't put into any sort of serious harm. Ah, this will help. And also we can upgrade you from AT crew to you know what, I forget the unit name. I don't make it very often, so it's not easily accessible in the cerebral cortex. A mechanized infantry is 1300. We're almost there, but not quite. What is this man here to do? He's only got 3 charges. I guess we can hit these. These things keep they keep getting busted by this volcano. Unsurprising, but frustrating, I would say, is a reasonable definition of that circumstance. So we've already built an industrial zone over here. This one's pretty nice. It's getting 10 production, which we have the dam next to it, the aqueduct next to it. I was just thinking that maybe if we felt like it, we could industrial zone across here. What would that look like? So, okay, that's not great. I'm not gonna go out of my way for that one. I thought it might have been a little nicer than that. So that's gonna be our aerodrome. Yes. And I know I just farmed this area, but the circumstances have changed. That's alright. Sometimes you waste a builder charge. The time it hurts the most to waste a builder charge is early on. As you go on throughout the game, usually it matters less and less. That's not always the case, but I would say frequently it matters less and less. You obviously don't want to waste it when you're trying to get like uranium or something like that instead. So it's not always the truth that it's fine. But in this case, I'd say it's fine. Get out of my territory, sir. I didn't want to fire on the encampment. We're just going to move this artillery into the city and start firing up here next. Should be fine. This person might just head down into... Can we make it to... Oh, we can't make it... Where am I looking for? We've got coasts. Oh, I was seeing if we could get down here, and obviously the answer is no. We're on the North Sea part of that with these gentlemen. I was hoping that maybe they could go pay a visit to Norway someday. And you know what? They might be able to hit. Now, Norway doesn't go far enough north for that to happen. Continue your counter spying. I think it's a valuable activity. I enjoy the work that you're putting forth. So please continue to do so. I don't know who's making our airports right now, but I'm looking forward to adding a little aerial activity into the predicament here. Speaking of that, let's add another aerodrome. I might be going ham on the aerodromes, but you know what? That's fine. Everything will work out. We probably don't need to focus on getting like more culture or science at this point. You're better off getting just resources. So let's go ahead and put in a harbor. Because we're definitely going to crush the rest of the scientific advancements pretty swiftly. 2 or 3 turns, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we don't need to focus on that. We can instead pick up other things. What do you want? We could make the Golden Gate Bridge into the unknown over the course of 60 turns. That doesn't seem great. Dude, we must have, like... That'd be an interesting Golden Gate Bridge just for... It doesn't do anything for us, but I like the spot. Maybe we don't have, like, a cool Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we build a Golden Gate Bridge over here. Let's do it. So once you finish that, start the Golden Gate Bridge. It would be useful for the people living in that area. I feel like they would be able to connect much faster. I think it's a good bridge location. Doesn't do us anything for us personally on this one. I just think as far as just coordination of the citizens, it's a good idea. We could also be dropping geotherms now, I think. Let me double check. We researched synthetic materials, and so we can put down geothermal plants in a few spots, which is nice. Get out of here, sir. We don't want you or your kind here. Well, this looks dangerous for you. We should take you back here and keep you under safer conditions. You have one more shot. If we could kill that man, that would have been tremendous. I'll take one more shot on goal, and then we'll send in our modern AT, which needs 1,100 gold to upgrade. Or AT crew turns into modern AT. That's right. I couldn't remember the name of it. But there you have it. We have enough to purchase a... Who owns this? Salacha? We have enough to purchase a mechanized infantry. We could wait and get it. Let's wait and get the core version, because that'll be cheaper for us. And it's only like 2 or 3 turns away. We'll just need to make sure our gentleman here does not die in the time being, which I think he'll be fine. Move you in. I guess we'll take shrapnel. There's no reason not to. Other than it doesn't really give us much of a benefit. We need to start shelling this city. We'll do that next turn. So I don't know if this guy's ever going to contribute to anything major. I suppose once we get involved with Australia, which is likely to happen at some point, I have to say, that they would be useful in that encounter.
If technology.
Did you really like just attack me from the water over here? What happened? How did this? It looked like you took damage or something. I'm very confused right now. That can't be what happened, right? There's no way. Here, you go. You go get rid of that fool. Give me the era score, please. It would be nice to be able to get our guys upgraded to machine guns. It helps their melee strength out more than their range strength. It is a boost in both, obviously. But I think they have like 60 range strength to begin with. It's just their melee strength is really weak. So, I'm not going to get it right now. I'm going to get bomber technology because we are working towards airports. And bombers are beautiful. Known fact. Bombers are great. Busan. Join us in the aerodrome game, sir. And then, yeah, we'll have you make a geotherm. There was one right here, too. There's plenty to go around. Continue your railroads. Sure we'll find use for them. Oh, you should definitely grab this aluminum. What's our aluminum sitch like? +4? Could be better. We're gonna need more than that for having like a large bomber fleet. If that's what we choose to do, which I'm thinking could be the option. Alright, there's no peace for you, Tamiris. Peace be with you. No. That's not happening.
The Cold War is not.
Do we want to change to like cryptography just to make it so they can't mess up my stuff? I always like cryptography. How much are we getting from envoys? We're getting 36 from envoys. That's a decent amount, but I feel like cryptography is just a nice little bonus to add in there. And we like logistics. Maintenance costs being lower is useful. Propaganda. I actually have a hard time gauging propaganda, but I feel like with what's happening out there, we should be spreading some propaganda. It just seems like the thematic thing to do, whether it's the correct thing. Otherwise, I don't know, but I love it thematically. I really wish that this man was defeated. We can always send you into the water. Or we could get this man... Here, we can get this man to clean up some of the mess. I guess we could have you fire. I want this guy dead is the thing. You don't understand how much I want this man dead. So I'm going to take a shot with the artillery. Because I do not want you to be defeated, sir. I'm going to have you back up a little bit. And we're going to make your buddies over here. So that you have a better chance of hanging in there with us as time goes on. Very valuable to our people. That looked like making factories better. I clicked it a little quickly without paying much attention. Instantly builds a factory and workshop. Factories get +2 production. All right. We can probably find a use for that in a place that maybe hasn't built a factory. Either way, it's highly beneficial. So, I love these trade routes. We're keeping them to where we get all the extra food and whatnot from the trade route, instead of focusing on straight up gold. Gold is lovely as well, but those extra amounts we can get on top of it all is just tremendous. We have oil down here. We've got spots to upgrade. Your Petra City is looking a little in shambles right now. Oh, I know at least one of you out there loves the helicopters, so we'll have to get a helicopter in the mix as a fan favorite. So, can you get us? It'd be 11 turns for your helicopter. We'll figure it out. We might buy something with faith. We just have to wait a little bit. But I do remember the love and respect for helicopters, so I don't want that to fall by the wayside. Give me the aluminum. We're gonna need that. James Watt. All right. You already have a workshop and factory. You're building your factory right now. Let me do a little scan around. You already have them. You have everything. You look like you don't have either. I think we found our target for James Watt. He actually has two. He has 2 charges. So, which one over here was making it? You're making it right now. We're gonna send one to you, and we're gonna send one elsewhere. What if we gave you the Panama Canal? What would you say about that, sir? You own those tiles? I mean, I guess that's fair. They shouldn't own it. Just slightly surprising. We are actually getting a little diplomatic favor right now, surprisingly. So we could maybe toss Orzagaz back in the mix. I didn't think that it was gonna have any potential, but here we have a reason to pick it up. Stop trying to protect that barbarian camp. It's not gonna be. It's not to be protected, sir. Anyone who goes there will die. That is the Korean Army's or Navy's warning to you. That if you enter that region, you will be killed. That is a strictly off-limits area. No one should be seen there, or they will be summarily destroyed. And that is a promise. This guy will take more damage than this guy, and he's a larger lad in the form of an army as opposed to a corps. So doing more damage to the stronger unit, that just seems like the right maneuver. We're getting a builder. I want these guys to die, though. You don't... Send in the warrior monk! I didn't know we could make a warrior monk up here, but we're gonna send him. That's gonna deal with our barbarian situation for the low price of like 200 faith. That's only 1 turn's worth of faith, so we need to transport you back to here. You guys would dare approach me when you know I will destroy you? Didn't you hear the warning? The warning was broadcast to all in the region. Leave now, or be destroyed.
In art and dream.
And they chose to be destroyed. I don't understand. I truly don't get it. I don't know why they would let that happen. You could rock that heavy Cav's life away, but then put you in a slightly worse predicament. I don't think you would die. I just don't see the strength of taking the risk. Let's move you guys Not in range of the encampment, but forward. Let's connect you with, not an airstrip, a railroad. We could drop an airstrip up here. That would be that'd be something. That's using your noodle right there, maybe. We could bring an airstrip up here for when we bring on the jet bombers. Which we cannot produce yet, unfortunately. But we could fix that problem, and we shall. I'm making this this campus worse by doing this, and I apologize to the Seiwon. It didn't deserve that that encroachment. It deserved better, and I've ruined it. All right, you made a hangar, and that means you can start making a jet bomber. And you know what? Only Q1 so that we're alerted when that's done, and we might change you up. We'll be alerted to the area anyway, because we'll have to send the jet bomber on his way. What have you made? You've completed a broadcast center. You probably could use a builder. That seems fair. Great work, James Watt. You just gave us 2 new factories and a whole bunch of bonus to those factories. We're loving life. All because of you, brother. So thank you once again. Let's go get this aluminum. It's just sitting there, ready to be mined. Alright, he's gonna... Well, he doesn't want to do an amphibious assault, because that really weakens him. It changes the game up too much. We need him to step up on land and be ready. No. There will be no peace for you. Crazy horse lady. John Curtin. You're actually liking us right now, which is very surprising to me. Because I do feel like a bit of a warmonger right now. And you tend to really hate warmongers. So that... You're just sending a very confusing message to me right now. I don't know what to think of it. I really don't. Alright, you can probably just kill this man. We could also upgrade you. Yeah, let's upgrade you first. And then... You can't fire from there, that's fine though. You kill the troops. You get your upgrade. We will be a marauding modern armor. There's some uranium over here to snag. Gotta keep that in mind. We are making 3 per turn now, which is a respectable amount. The era ends in 10 turns. 6 points away from a golden age, right? Golden age 200 plus. So we need to acquire a little more something. Let's see. Let's go towards robotics. I think we have all our project stuff, but we haven't built our spaceport yet. We did build our spaceport, never mind. We're now working on the Royal Society. But we can queue up the launch Earth satellite mission. Maybe I should do the mission first, just to try to... I think we'll get the era score, or most of the era score necessary, if we do that. So it seems like a reasonable thing to pursue right now. And getting bombers earlier might get us air score, because we'd have maybe the first flying unit. But it's not something I normally think about. So I don't feel confident saying that that's the truth. Let's see, you should make a modern armor army. And you should do like some of these things. Cue those up for you, brother. Aha! Another fine airport city. They'll work on a jet bomber. The jet bombers are going to take a bit, no doubt about it. They're not going to be free. But we will work towards it. You definitely need a seaport out here with all these beautiful tiles. It's unfortunate that you don't already have one, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and fix your walls, because this is just disturbing. And you need housing. So we'll get you an aqueduct after that. Our mechanized infantry, he'll just he'll begin moving forward. So we have nice, strong forces up here. We probably, and we are learning how to make machine guns. We'll get these guys upgraded to machine guns, and they'll be more valuable to us soon. They were great before. They will continue to be great into the future. But right now, they're not at their maximum. There's aluminum over here, and there's uranium over there. I think aluminum right now matters more than the uranium, to be honest with you. The uranium is going to matter, but we're already building up some reserves of it. Not many. But nothing's burning through it at the present moment, so. Whereas our aluminum sources, we're building some of them. To be fair to the uranium, the giant death robots are going to eat up 3 uranium apiece. So there is, you know, that reason to maybe go for it instead. Because they definitely start getting chipped away a lot faster. Rebellion in 10 turns. What's our... Where's Victor at? Also Magnus, where... You got displaced or something. Victor is in France. Let's send Victor up to the front because he'll obviously be of great benefit as we continue moving forward. Can you guys ice this guy? You can. Thank you. Oh, this guy could have just fired again. But I like to get the whole unit involved. It makes everybody feel happy. And there's benefits to that, obviously. You want your boys to feel useful out there. Nazca! Hey, Nazca, we're going to restore you to freedom, probably. And that will get us some era score, hopefully, as well. We're still looking for 6 era score. But it's a ways away. Let's do it like this. I don't know why I wanted to fix the granary first. Bouts of madness is the only thing I can say. Alright, we need airports up here. So maybe he should just stop making railroads and run forward. I wouldn't be mad at him for such an activity. 35 versus 34. How is this spearman so strong? 34 defense? Are you out of your mind? He's basically the invincible spearman. That's always the problem with the, or one of the problems with the warrior monk, is that he does not get any sort of melee bonus against it, or just from other stuff going on. And that really makes him hard to use in comparison to any other military unit. It's kind of a bummer. Got him. Alright, so Nazca, we can fire on you from like here. Or here. This is fine. We just need to put our drone, get him hanging out with you. Our gold I would like to spend on upgrading these Hwacha boys, who are ravaged by I always say national disasters. Natural disaster. I guess a natural disaster that hits your nation is a national disaster. So there's that. And Tamiris has captured a city-state that we can't do anything about these because we only have a pittance of diplomatic favor. And that upsets me. So what are we looking for on here? Is there like low-hanging fruit that is nice for us? I mean, envoys are usually pretty good. Professional sports is often a good one. Let's go professional sports for now. We're probably not going 4th tier government. Maybe we will. I usually don't see a reason to do such a thing, but that can always change. Let's go down here. Alright, I'm gonna send him up to the front and build an airport, because we should be getting a jet bomber soon, and I think that would come in handy. It's all his fortified defense and being on a hill, I think, that's giving him this defense right now. And because I don't get +10 attack against him, he feels much tougher than he actually is. There's no peace to Maris. That would go against my nature. You're darn right we need to help our city-state friends. I'm glad someone else was able to cue that one up.
The world of waters dark.
Who are we hanging out with? Who joined us in this quest? The Mapuche, Honorable Lautaro, joining with me to defend the great city-states that we should be respecting, and she is besmirching. Give me an aerodrome, please. I would like that. And a bomber for you. And then you should be destroyed. Got him. We're 2 points away now. That's all. Vilnius only needs 4. How many turns are there? 7 turns? We could grab conservation. We could grab... Here, let's grab opera and ballet. And we'll see if we need more after that. Because I think if we grab Susie status, we're good to go. You should probably heal a turn or 2. Seems like the best course of action for you right now. 1,770 gold? Are you out of your mind? No man has that much gold except for Mansa Musa. But he is more than a mere man. He is a legend. So we'll get the marauding benefit. Let's just get him chipping away at this. We can have him leave afterwards too if we want. You know what? Stay here for now. Never mind. Let's move to this tile so that we don't get shot by both the city defenses and the encampment defenses, because that would just be madness. Alright, I'm moving you guys in. I'm gonna keep this area. Just hang around the volcano, right? That's a great place to set up your military strike. Nothing wrong with that strategically, other than the fact that everyone may perish when the volcano explodes. You know what I feel like they should have? We should be able to have like seismologists and other stuff to try to help us. I don't know if it... We did it. We have destroyed the golden era threshold, and we are good to go. Okay, you need to be eviscerated. We're gonna put you back here. And here. I was just thinking, you know, we could have like some sort of a scientist type unit that could maybe monitor these things and give you potential warnings. Then you might be able to use it strategically. You could at least use it to get your guys out of the way, but you might be able to like goad somebody into being near it when you know it's going to erupt, or I don't know. There are opportunities there, I feel like, so I think that there's, you know, there's something to it maybe. Drop an airport. Now we're ready to send our bomber boys into battle. They can always just go to cities, by the way, so you don't really need airports. But we have the military friend. He might as well make an airport for us. Speaking of that, we have another city that can work on bombers. Some of these cities take a while to do their job, but that's okay. Let me just send you to also protect our capital. We could maybe protect the government plaza to get more coverage on surrounding things. Oil power. I'm good with us adding oil power in the mix, but yeah. All right, let's take a look at the board here. We are getting 651, 227 for Harold, 234 science for John Curtin. The Mapuche, who is our ally in this battle against Scythia, 190 per turn, 135 for Tamiris. We are getting 352 culture per turn, 99 for Johnny, 127 for the Mapuche. Harold's rocking to 147, and Tamiris is 90.1. We are at 1,550 score. John Curtin has made it to 1059, so 4-digit barrier. Way to go, buddy. We have built the spaceport and research rocketry. The next thing is that Earth satellite, which we have queued up. So we're starting to make our way down this path. Nobody's doing anything impressive in tourism, and that's good. We have 3 capitals captured, and Tamiris is at 9 diplomatic victory points, so not a concern there. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.